Well, the lefties are losing it again. Shout out to everybody. It is what it is. The channel has been going crazy. I'm supposed to go to work in like an hour. You know what I'm saying? A little bit over an hour. We'll see how that ends up going. I'm going to try not to be on here as long as I have been. Let me tell you this. I rock with y'all. If y'all think I do not, I do rock with y'all. We have gotten this channel from 67,000 subscribers up to, I think, 11,000 subscribers additional. You know what I'm saying? And that's purely off the work of y'all hitting the like button, you know what I'm saying, tuning in, seeing what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? The donations have been going crazy, so I appreciate all of y'all, you know what I mean? It is what it is. We are on a grind. We are trying to get 100,000 subscribers. People like, yo, PIPERBOY Williams, why are you live so much? I'm trying to get 100,000 subscribers. Not only that, we have an election coming up. There are things that people are not talking about. There are topics that I see going on, like on Black Twitter. There's topics I see going on. You know what I mean? I see, shout out to Insurrection Barbie on Twitter. She posts a lot of things that are being sanitized from the internet, from the left. And you know what I mean? It is what it is. I feel like I have to show you guys some of these things that's going on, you know, going into the election. And this happens all the time. The media is controlled, the internet is controlled, and people start to not know exactly what's going on. And that tends to be a problem for me. Like, I don't really like that. Some people like it. I don't really like that. I like to know what's going on. I like to know what the arguments are. I like to know different people's opinions and ideas and all of that. You know what I mean? But it seems like it's becoming more and more difficult to figure out exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. I will say this. In terms of politics, I'm seeing a couple of things. I'm seeing voters turn. They're starting to get sick of Kamala's rhetoric. It is what it is. We see people trying to shame Black people, even going as far as calling us fascists. Listen to this.
Have you noticed how sharply the polls have shifted in Trump's favor over the last couple weeks? With these claims that Trump is surging with Black and Latino voters and leading in every single swing state, according to secret internal polls, despite...
The way she's saying that is like literally insane. I've never seen so many Black people coming out and supporting the Republican Party in my life. Like, I've never seen it this way. You know what I mean? And people are just tired, man. Like, they're giving their reasoning as to why they don't want to do it. You know what I mean? They're using all of their social media as to why they don't want to vote Democrat again and again and again. They're tired of it. They don't care that Charlamagne the guy literally just held Kamala Harris's hand through an entire interview. Nobody cares about that. The controlled media, people are tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this lady.
All the Hitler talk. Yes, this race will be far too close because, unfortunately, we do have a fascist groundswell in parts of this country, mainly among white men, let's be clear, but in small pockets among Black and brown men, too.
So we're fascist now because we don't want to vote for Kamala Harris. Okay, I got it. That makes perfect sense. I mean, when y'all are out here defending... We got a Venezuela crisis going on. Like, we got apartments being overrun. And y'all are saying things like there's only a handful of apartment complexes is being overrun is no big deal. Listen to this.
The incidents were limited to a handful of apartment complexes, and the mayor said our dedicated police officers have acted on those concerns. A handful of problems.
Only, Martha, do you hear yourself? Only a handful of apartment complexes in America were taken over by Venezuelan gangs, and Donald Trump is the problem and not Kamala Harris's open border? Americans are so fed up with what's going on, and they have every right to be. And I really find this exchange, Martha, sort of interesting because...
A handful of problems. A handful of problems. Has she lost her mind, y'all? I think the lefties are losing it. Just me. If you ask me my personal opinion, I think they're losing it. They want to censor the internet because, and let's keep it real. I don't know if you guys seen the Charlamagne the guy interview that almost nobody is talking about, right? The Charlamagne the guy interview that was done with iHeartRadio. The reason why they put it out like that is so you can't really react to the interview. because I tried to do a reaction to the interview, and guess what happened? Shout out to Sugar Black, shout out to Terry Marshall in the chat. Mickey made it in the chat, the Smoke Spot in the chat, Certified in the chat. Shout out to you. You know, they made it to where you can't even really react to that video. I put up a reaction, I uploaded it, guess what happened? It got hit with a copyright immediately. I had to dispute it through the YouTube process for fair use, and I'm still waiting on a solution for that. They do not want that interview getting out to be broken down, and you know what I mean? It's for people to see how she was guided through that interview. People don't like that. That's why they did it. It wasn't a regular Breakfast Club interview. That's why they had Charlamagne the God and her do it through iHeart, so that iHeart will be able to control the content. That's very interesting. Very interesting. And now you got this lady who believes in internet censorship because it's hurting people.
But if the platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram or TikTok, whatever they are, if they don't
hit the like button, Doug Life. We need y'all to hit this like button so we can get the message out. That's what we need. Y'all in here, if you got an Android, double tap the screen. It makes a like. They hiding the likes. Thug Life, it is what it is. Hit the hearts. Hit the likes. This lady don't believe in internet freedom of speech.
But if the platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram or TikTok, whatever they are, if they don't moderate and monitor the content, we lose total control. And it's not just the social and psychological effects, it's real harm. And if the
That's a problem. That's a problem. Her and John Kerry do not believe in like internet free speech. It's a problem from the Democratic Party. Everybody's rising up. They own their platforms. We not doing that, bro. We not doing this same 4 years that we have had. We not about to do that, bro. And you got the zombie over here.
But if the
wanting us to be zombies.
But if the platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram or TikTok, whatever they are, if they don't moderate and monitor the content, we lose total control. And
nobody, she's on fake news. CNN, fake news. The fake news is not going to call her out about that. That's a problem. They want indoctrination. This is what they want. Allegedly. Doug Life, they rich. Don't come after me. But they want everything to be indoctrinated. They do not want you to be a free thinker and think for yourself. They don't want that. That's a problem.
So you may not know, but you will appreciate. I'm the first vice president to grow chili peppers at the vice president.
Okay. She is the first vice president to grow chili peppers. All right, we done, y'all. We done. Like, do I got to keep going? Do I got to keep going? We are done with her. Vote for who you want to vote for. I'm sorry. Vote for who you want to vote for. But when you out here telling me you are the first vice president to grow chili peppers, what are y'all sitting there laughing about? Smoke and Fire said Democrats are stop. Terry Marshall said, I'm a truck driver in Ohio. All I see is Trump signs everywhere. Like that, you know what? When I see those videos of Nevada, I'm just saying what it is, right? The residents of Nevada, like their houses, all them Trump signs, it just brings into question a couple of things. But, I can't talk about it too much. I don't want to get, sanitized on the internet. But it's a lot of people in solidarity and support of getting Trump elected. I see that. There are people who want to get Kamala elected. It's very few of them. And this is why the polls, you've got Trump still leading. I think she was winning at one point, PA. But even the Young Turks came out and said, oh no, we're concerned now. We're concerned because we're losing voter confidence. Why is that? She's doing control interviews. Now she got an interview with Fox News that's supposed to come out. I'll say shout out to Fox News because they allow people to be able to use their content and to react off of their content. Unlike Univision, we've seen her go to Univision and pander to Univision. She's on a teleprompter at a town hall meeting. So this means that you must have these questions pre-scripted. How do you have a teleprompter at a town hall meeting? Guess what happened to my video? Got hit with a copyright. I reacted to the whole Univision episode, like a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it. If they would have hit the whole video, I'd be like, all right. It was the one little part to where I'm showing the teleprompter. I look on my phone, copyright. I'm like, what? They're like, oh, you can remove it. You can remove that part. You can just use the trimming feature or you could dispute it. I'm disputing it because I want that in there. You trying to sanitize that from the internet. We're not doing that, bro. ACP said PIPERBOY mad that he can't use Univision footage. Yes! They got people... This lady, she's talking about her parents is undocumented on Univision, pandering and talking to the vice president of the United States, talking about her parents are undocumented, and she feels like they should be getting the health care that they deserve. What are you going to do about people who are living in the shadows that need the health care that everybody else get? She had the nerve to sit there in front of a vice president and ask that question. The unmitigated craziness that went unchecked. And she sat there and she pandered to this lady instead of telling this lady, if you're going to come here, you come here. But you come here legally. And then you would have every right to everything. She should have told her that. Why didn't she tell her that? Dog life, we talking. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Wait a minute. I ain't playing with y'all. Subscribe now. We got an election coming up. If you blue, you blue. You red, you red. But she talking about how she growing plants in her big, lavish backyard. Don't nobody care about that, lady.
Including Scotch mountain peppers.
Now it's Scotch mountain peppers. Oh my God. She went on the Charlamagne the God and was asked a question that she could not answer. Trilly said, be ready. Your subscribers about to really go up. They need to go up. Why am I not at 100,000 right now? I've been putting in work live every day, multiple times a day. Like, yeah, they went up 11,000. Shout out Thug Life. But I should have 100,000 right now. Yeah, I got some videos within the last 11 days that went over 100,000. It is what it is. That's y'all hitting the like button. My allergies acting up. Allergies, you not about to get me today. I'm about to talk my talk. Wait a minute. And you got this lady sitting here talking about her plants. Doing the Charlamagne the God interview and not really answering questions. This guy asked her, what are you going to do in terms of black reparations? We've heard all throughout the years that y'all are going to do something about it. And it's still nothing been done. Y'all been getting a black vote and we're getting little in return. What are you going to do about that? Great question the guy asked. You know what she said to him? I don't even know if y'all ready for this. She said, we need to research this. Like, what? What research do you need? Thug Life. Jacob Suber, what's up? John Locker, what's up? Tigress, what's up? Shan, what's up? ACP, the chat, Superman, what's up? Dottie, what's up? What more research do you need? Does she need research to determine we were unequal and America was built off the blacks, off the backs of us? Does she need like research to determine? I'm just saying, Breen, I'm just saying what it is. Jamie, Thug Life. Yes, I see my chat. I salute my chat when they come in here and they want to talk. I don't care if they blue. I don't care if they red. I don't care if they're down the middle. She said we need to do some research. At that point, I was waiting for Charlamagne the fraud to say something to her. Like, all right, well, we got to... Then she goes on a whole tyrant about how she's going to help banks. Make sure you can get a loan through a bank. Make sure you can buy a house through a bank. Why isn't these, like, Democrats even thought about... All right, so you got Trump talking about, oh, he wants to do away with taxes on overtime. Why aren't any of these politicians... But right now, why do the people that have the office the last 4 years, why have they not done anything with these mortgage companies? I mean, we've seen like a big bailout they was able to give people, right? Automobile industry. Off the backs of Americans, and we got nothing in return but prices going up. Seen that. I've seen a lot of that. Hold on, I'm texting somebody right now because I'm mad. I'm about to ask him if I could say a bad word. I'm like, I need to. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I had to text my network. Like, is it okay to say a bad word? I need to. I'm mad. You got to do research on it. Yes, MAGA, 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 MAGA. That's what I'm going to be. Hey, I'm a rock the hat and everything. I'm going to the polls. MAGA, 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 MAGA. She telling us, when he asked her a question about reparations, she talking about she trying to help the banks. And nobody caught that, and you can't even show the footage. Or the money's going into escrow. You know what that means? When you dispute something on an upload, the money goes into escrow. Within 30 days, they decide who gets the money. It's either going to be the person that owns the content or the reactor. So you got people that are used to making like $3 to $5 to, you know what I'm saying, $1,000 a video, right? Depending on the views. So, or more than $1,000 depending on the views, right? You mean to tell me, like, so now I have to maybe not get paid to react to a video of Kamala Harris on the Breakfast Club through iHeartRadio? I'm going to pass. I'm going to talk about something else. That's stopping this video from going out. And the reason why that video didn't get super crazy views with a vice president talking to the people is because it's being controlled. And people know Charlamagne the guy ain't gonna do nothing but walk her through the interview. He asked her one like difficult question. Voters are you know, they're kind of concerned, Kamala Harris, because they say that you're saying the same things over and over again. It's like, you know, repeating rhetoric. What do you say to those voters that say, she was like, oh, well, I believe in repetition. I believe that I should be saying this over and over again so I can get it through your head. How many times you got to tell me, thug life? How many times do you have to tell me that you grew up in a small town? Tracy Kaiser, new subscriber, shout out to you. How many, Kevin Jones, shout out to you. How many times you got to tell me about your mom? You done did a whole Howard Stern interview talking about your mom. Oh, and we broke down, shout out to the Australian news, Sky News. We broke down Howard Stern is in blackface, calling black folks the N-word. They got the footage. We broke it down. Was it yesterday? Thug life. I don't care. They can get mad. But this is a guy you're going to sit down and do an interview with. Charlamagne the fraud has been accused of the Jessica Reed situation. She was underage, being given and things to have her inebriated. And she keeps trying to bring him to court about it. Why are you sitting down with her, with him? Why are you trying to make Charlamagne the fraud one of the most people that I feel like redirects people? When a popular or a topic comes up, when somebody hammers down on a point, he redirects us to Cardi B. He redirects us to Lil Wayne like we want to hear that. But this is the guy that's supposed to be representing us. This is the guy you chose to sit down and do an interview with. This got a Jessica Reed situation going on. A lot of us, Kamala, this is what people are talking about. You're out of touch. We do not rock with Charlamagne, a guy like that. That's what you're failing to realize.
I mean, that's hotter, you know.
Black voters are slamming Kamala Harris for her out-of-touch town hall yesterday with Charlamagne the fraud. In the end, black voters just don't feel like their voice is being heard.
The Democratic Party has left black voters in the dust.
It's almost like they want to seduce us with Obama. Gas was cheaper. I know that my bills were cheaper. Life was better under President Trump.
I think it's touch and go right now. I see shades of the Hillary Clinton campaign with the arrogance of a Democratic Party out of touch with the electorate.
Now you might ask me why.
What did homie say? He said gas was cheaper. Y'all remember that? I got a Tesla. I had to buy a Tesla because I was tired of paying for the high cost of gas. Right? With the money that I made from the Trump administration that I saved up because I had a lot of it. So I decided, you know what? I don't want to keep paying for gas. It's time for a Tesla. And that's what I did. I bought a Tesla because I got tired of the gas prices. Now gas prices starting to come down close to the election. Y'all forgetting that thug life. I just bought eggnog at the Publix at the store and it was $7.99 for eggnog. I rock with eggnog. Pause, thug life. It is what it is. It's a Christmas drink. Thanksgiving. $6.99 to $7.99. I think it was $7.99 for eggnog. Everything's creeping up. Car insurance creeping up. Homeowners insurance creeping up. You got hey, my homeowner's insurance agent. He ended up hitting me. He was like, yo, the insurance company is about to not do business in Nashville anymore. You know what I'm saying? We got to go through a different company and all of that and this and that and the third. They might have to go up on you. Now I'm like looking for different insurance companies. This is a problem. Uppercase with the 199. He said, Charlamagne the frog. We don't want to bully Charlamagne. We don't want to do that. I just don't agree with the style of the interview with Charlamagne the frog. I don't like it. Gas prices was cheaper under Trump. Food prices was cheaper under Trump. You felt like you were actually getting somewhere. I bought a house under Trump. 4.25 interest rate. I could have got lower, but you know, it is what it is. At that time, you know what I mean? I didn't have many options. Saved up some money. I was just trying to run into a house. Now try to get a house. You can close to 7%. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. We are on a climb to 100,000 subscribers. Thug life.
Why was this town hall such a disaster besides clearly that she didn't answer any questions? All you have to do is go to the YouTube page and see the comments, look at the number of views, and the like to dislike ratio. Look at this.
29,000 dislikes. This is what the video was about. And I had to do all of that to get to this point because, you know, videos are being sanitized on the internet regularly. 29,000 dislikes. Do you think people think she's answering questions or she's talking about her mom and growing up in a middle-class household? You know they want to hide that, but they can't hide that because voters are going to be like, yo, why are you hiding our likes and dislikes? Veritas 93 hit the like button. Shout out Aaron Pacino, Thug Life, Sean, Trump 2024, a subscriber. Mahoney Music said, we out here struggling. They pretending like we doing better. Exactly. Beautiful 2047 said, Thug Life. Natalia said, hold on, shout out Natalia, I want to get to you too. Said, you all do not understand politics, the economic inflation, nothing. Oh my God. All right, let me show you something, Natalia. Because we're not understanding inflation, you know, because a lot of us think Kamala had something to do with inflation. But because you think we don't understand inflation, let a congressman, you see how quick I can get to that? A lot of people who blog and do videos, they got to wait and look for footage to get to this. This is a congressman on the Breakfast Club about to school them on what Kamala Harris's part was with inflation.
No.
Are we thriving? Is our members in your state?
I would argue we're not really thriving right now. This inflation, which by the way was brought to us by Kamala Harris, has really slowed down people from being able to excel.
By Kamala?
Yes.
Vice President.
Oh,
look who's questioning it. My Kamala? She's just a bright vice president. Look who got an interview with her. This is the fake news. This is the fake news.
Oh, Charlamagne.
Still the president.
Charlamagne, listen, man. When Joe Biden wanted to do his American Rescue Plan, Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote in the United States Senate. She broke the tie that started this inflation that has hurt so many people in our country. Everybody listening to your show.
This is a congressman telling you what's up.
It's not true?
First of all, you
sure you want to go there?
Angela Rye, don't do that.
You sure you want to go there?
Go outside, Congressman, when you go outside.
You sure you want to go there?
He pulling the paperwork out.
He got notes. He got notes, Angela Rye.
That's fine. I have notes too.
I'm gonna give it to Charlamagne.
The biggest note I have today is that
He's gonna force this Democrat guy to read it. Because, you know, you go on there, they're going to try to corner you. They got the, you know, Angela Rye up there. They're going to try to do all that. No, here's the paperwork. I know what y'all going to do when I come up here. Here's the paperwork. Shout out to all the subscribers. We got some subscribers today. Shout out to y'all. But watch how he cooks them.
Question I've asked.
Because Angela.
And this is for you, Natalia. Listen to me. Listen to him, I mean. Thug Life.
For every infrastructure project in your community, you should go out and thank Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the Congress that voted for the American Rescue Plan.
Angela,
that's what should be happening.
Larry Summers wrote an op-ed back in 2021. Larry Summers was the Treasury Secretary for Bill Clinton. He was an economic advisor to Barack Obama. Mm-hmm. He said that the American Rescue Plan that Joe Biden wanted, that Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote in the United States Senate, would
pay attention. He said that Larry Summers was saying the American Rescue Plan, which Kamala Harris voted for, would cause inflation. I want you to pay attention to what he's saying. This is a congressman talking. He was on the budget committee. Listen to him. Listen.
Said that the American Rescue Plan that Joe Biden wanted, that Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote in the United States Senate, would create a massive inflation that we have not seen in a generation. Well, guess what? Larry Summers was correct. You know who also was correct, Angela? I was. Because I was in the budget committee when they brought the bill. Oh! And I said in that committee, it's going to cause massive inflation. That's what happened. So the problem we have in our economy today is that prices.
He was in the budget committee, and he agreed with Larry Summers. He was in the budget committee, and he said this tie-breaking vote that Kamala Harris is going to do when she's in the Senate is going to cause inflation. So I'm tired of people trying to give her like she ain't got nothing to do. She got everything to do with this. Thug Life, hit the subscribe button. I'm supposed to be going to work. I'm going to be late. Because people need to see this. Let me make up an excuse real quick. People need to see what's going on. You didn't know that. Natalia, did you? Until you came on this platform and it got broken down. The Breakfast Club is not going to push this interview like that. Hopefully my job's not watching. I did give him an excuse. Thug Life. I'll be there later. We got an election coming up. Shout out to the 54 people that just subscribed. Shout out to, you know what I mean? John Scott, Kim Blaskin said, oh my God, he ain't wrong. No, this is a congressman. And she thought she had him. He had notes and everything. He put them into a situation. Now you gotta listen to me. Listen. Oh, you don't want to listen? Here's the paper. Listen to me. I am the, congressman. I was on the budget committee. This lady was in the Senate, and she had a tie-breaking vote to cause inflation. Larry Summers told her this was going to go down, or told everybody this was going to go down, and she did it anyway. And then inflation went through the roof. Listen to me.
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the Congress that voted for the American Rescue Plan.
Angela,
that's what should be happening.
Larry Summers wrote an op-ed back in 2021. Larry Summers was the Treasury Secretary for Bill Clinton. He was an economic advisor to Barack Obama. Mm-hmm. He said that the American Rescue Plan that Joe Biden wanted, that Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote in the United States Senate, would create a massive inflation that we have not seen in a generation. Well, guess what? Larry Summers was correct.
I'm sorry, Natalia. I know you don't want me to keep playing this, but you need to listen, Natalia. You need to listen to this.
Correct. You know who also was correct, Angela? I was, because I was in the budget committee when they brought the bill. And I said in that committee, it's going to cause massive inflation.
He's in the budget committee. Listen to me. Listen, he talking. Hey, where you at, Natalia? No, come back into the chat. Come back into the chat. Come back into the chat. You didn't know that. Is Kamala Harris going to own up to that vote that she did? No. Listen to me. She not going to do it. Listen. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Uppercase, Kelvin Jackson in here. Fitz in here. Dwayne's in here. Jewel Wedrick's in here. Jenny Taveler's in here. Uppercase, shout out Thug Life. Cassandra Chambers is in here. Listen to me. Juan is in here. What you talking about, Natalia? Don't be playing with me, Thug Life.
That's what happened. So the problem we have in our economy today is that prices have gone up massively. Wages adjusted for inflation is down. People's pocketbooks are hurting, but we have a presidential election in 40 days. So, and I'm gonna ask Envy this question. Envy, you're in the housing business as well. I know because I listen to the show. Interviewed. No, I'm just asking them a question. Chill, Angela. So I listen to the show. I know you do a lot of business in housing. Mm-hmm. Would you hire somebody that broke up stuff in one of your houses to fix the other houses?
No.
Exactly. She broke the economy.
Listen to me. When I tell you something going on, Thug Life, we done sat down and we done broke down all these videos from all these different people. We know a little bit about what's going on.
1,000 dislikes to 11,000 likes.
Jeffrey Ferguson said, tell me, I'm asking again, what did Trump do for you? You know what he did? I can't show you my bank account. It was a lot in there. When Trump was in office, guess what I did? I did lives, you know what I mean? Showing people how to break, how to invest in the stock market on this channel. I turned $60,000 into $100,000. The market was popping. How did I get to 60 grand? Under Trump, I was grinding, getting more money, Thug Life. What are you talking about? Are you new to the channel? You don't know what it is. I'm on Robinhood trading, getting buku money. I know what it is. You didn't see after the first 100 days of Biden, which he inherited, because they want to say, the first 100 days when Biden was in here, the economy was doing good. No, he inherited that from Trump. Then it started to go down. People started to worry. People started to panic. The pandemic hit. Places started to shut down. Do you know there are no mom and pop stores anymore? A very little of them, Thug Life. I went to Europe. I went to Italy. I went to Switzerland. I went to France. Guess what I seen out there? Mom and pop stores. When you come back to America, guess what you see? A Walmart, a Target, a Best Buy. You don't see mom and pop stores anymore because they couldn't survive it. Listen to me. Why are truckers upset? People are mad out here. And then like they was about to shut down the port. Collective bargaining unions, you see what they'll do to you. They didn't care about us. You or me or what we pay for everything. They said, oh, you won't give us more money, we're going to shut down the American economy. Where was the speech by Joe Biden? They said nothing until the collective bargaining was done. While our economy was being threatened by these extorters. Listen to me. Soon as they come to a collective bargaining agreement, they want to come out and say something. Why ain't they talking about how big this guy's house is? That is the running that union. Listen to me. Why, if all these unions is doing the right thing, why are all these companies moving to the South? And all these people from California and New York, they moving to the South. Why are all these people in all these blue states moving to red states? The taxes is too high. They tired of paying for like taxes on a bag, a grocery bag. Rent is out of control. Don't come here and vote the same way. Don Ocho with the 199, all facts, all out here, Trump 2024. Listen to me. People gotta listen.
Wow.
And we got 53,000 views on this video because people are waking up. They are tired of the fake news. They are tired of the fake Charlamagne the frauds. 11,000 likes, 29,000 dislikes on that interview. And that interview is being heavily controlled and monitored. Only certain people who got certain opinions can sit there and react to it. That's why they did it through iHeartRadio. Listen to me. This is America, dog. This ain't like what y'all trying to do with free speech. Why did we just listen to a video with Hillary Clinton talking about the internet needs to be censored? Why wasn't it a problem when Obama was trying to get elected and Facebook had all this leeway and all this leverage and all this latitude and Twitter had all this leeway and all this leverage and all this latitude? Why are Republicans being censored on Twitter, forcing Elon Musk to have to buy it? Listen to me. But that was fine then. The Democrats didn't need to be censored. Only the Republicans did. When they started opening up the forum and they started trying to make it to where everybody had a voice on Twitter, now it needs to be heavily regulated. Listen to me.
And it hasn't even been 24
Subscribe
hours
to the channel.
We're at 19 hours right now. And as you can see, the comments are just roasting her repeatedly. Again, out of touch. There was no authenticity during this. It was all the same talking points. Even someone says, whenever she says, I grew up in the middle class, I think of the SNL skit.
Sorry, my allergies acting up. I don't care about my allergies. Allergies, you not about to get me. Thug life. Don Ocho with the 199 said, Diddy used to own the Breakfast Club. I don't know, bruh. I don't know, man. I gotta do this, man. I don't know. Like the whole Diddy situation.
There's a lot of people out here taking from people. Not only like people are, they're getting robbed of their womanhood and manhood.
You got the liberals telling you to be a man, you gotta vote for Kamala. They like men that vote for Kamala. Half black women don't even like black men. It is what it is. Thug life. I said it what it is. The rules have been put in place to where, oh, if you got the black man in the household, you don't qualify for this or that. This is for the dude that said Diddy used to own the Breakfast Club.
Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Do you chuckle? Do you laugh? Do you help? Do you criticize?
Listen to me. Shout out Mad Audie with the 199 said, I don't care about you. I just want your vote. Donald J. Trump. If you say so. DF Domo with the $2 donation said, Piperboy not lying. I made money off Piperboy stock advice. They don't want to, hey, remember when I can't say giving advice. Remember I was taking calls and helping people, and then somebody sent me $7,000 and I showed it, said thank you. But somebody wants to come in here and say, I don't know, like what was different under Trump? It was a lot that was different under Trump. Thug life. I made so much money I had to buy 2 Teslas for the, you know what I'm saying? Gas prices was getting on my nerves. But I wanted the tax breaks. I think you get like a $7,500, tax break or whatever, you know what I'm saying, per car. So I did that. It is what it is.
That seems to be the theme of Kamala Harris's campaign, that it is out of touch.
Wait a minute. I got to tell him, I got to make something up. I got to say, cops got me pulled over or something. I'm supposed to be at work. Thug life.
But as it pertains to black men,
we get to 100,000 subscribers.
Detroit, I think she missed the mark on that again, especially on the logistics side.
Pulse Person said, I love my Tesla. Guess what, Pulse Person, a new subscriber. Shout out to Ann. Shout out to Slick Rick. R. Marty, shout out to you. In Tennessee now, because they wanted to try to vote this, the people that's coming here from different states, they wanted to try to vote this Democrat in. Guess what he did? Now to renew my tags every year, right, is $283. Because I don't have a gas car. That seems logical. Each one of my cars is $283 to renew. Democratic policy. A Democrat that probably watches fake news. Dan Ocha with the $4.99. Charlamagne defending Diddy till the end. Revolt owned Breakfast Club till they sold it to iHeart. Any dummy saying anything else is probably.
They're getting robbed of their womanhood nobody can explain. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Do you chuckle?
Charlamagne, is this true?
Right down the way, we had Kamala Harris do a virtual.
That was a lot of dislikes. A lot of dislikes on that video of Kamala Harris and Charlamagne the guy. And we got Drew Windrick with the $10 donations. He said, Democrats justify illegal immigration because Americans aren't having babies. Stop feminizing men and emasculating women. They got kids confused by 4th grade. We even reacted to a video, bro. I had to slip it into a reaction to where they were doing a Kamala Harris Day at a public school and a father had to go in there going off. And he was like, why are you trying to make this political? And she was like, well, I'm sorry. I didn't. Ain't no sorry. Why are you making this political? And she didn't know what to say. They had a Kamala Harris Day. Imagine your kid having a Kamala Harris Day. And you're a Republican. Without telling you. I could see if y'all wanted to do that and you put out a permission slip. We're going to have a Kamala Harris Day one day. We're going to have a Trump Day the next day. We're going to have a, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. They didn't do that. They just snuck it in there. We're going to have a Kamala. Listen to me. We reacted to a thug life. Hit the subscribe button. We try to get to 100,000. Shout out to Mad Audie, new subscriber, said they have Trump days. Majestic hero. No, they did not at that school. What are you talking about? And then Timbo said in school, definitely a demo. And then Raheem said Palestinians for Trump. Shout out to you. And then Predator said preach. Drew Windrick said shout out to Drew, bro. But y'all can't be doing that. Y'all can't just be having these special days for the Democrats without telling the family about it. Chill out, bro.
National town hall, audio only, at a very swanky restaurant, hotel. And it's with a guy from Atlanta. So if you want to take Detroit or Michigan, you might want to put your hands on the people.
Dan Oko with the $1.99 donation. Guess what he just said? He said one of the most fire comments. Imagine voting for Kamala and being broke.
Of Michigan.
Now, if that's not out of touch, I don't know what is. But I think the Democratic Party and people who have Trump derangement syndrome, they're confused at this point, because they really don't know how to react to the fact that black men do not support Kamala Harris.
But will these kinds of appearances that she's making make inroads?
No! I'm sorry. Let me let the women that don't like men talk.
I think it will make a difference because of this division that they're trying to cause within the black community. You know, we're not talking about white women. We're not talking about Hispanic men. We're talking about black men, and they're not the problem. And the deep.
All right, I like her right now. I like her. I like how she's talking. Her, I don't care for. Her, oh, I don't care for. I didn't even like the color purple with her. Her, I don't care for. She's making sense.
You know, demonizing black men, I think, needs to stop when it comes to Kamala Harris.
But isn't Sunny Holston the same person that called?
Actually, I don't really like her. I'm being real. I just like that comment, but I don't like her because she be with the BS too. She be with the BS too. We can't. Hey, this is fake news. This right here, fake news. This is anti-man fake news. We want to take the man's job. We don't believe in men. We can do it all without men. Men ain't nothing. Men ain't nothing. But now they need the man vote. The only man they care about is Usher.
Hispanic men, we're talking about black men, and they're not the problem. And the demonizing black.
They drinking Democrat juice in there.
Men, I think, needs to stop when it comes to Kamala Harris.
But isn't Sunny Holston the same person that called black Trump supporters crazy and ridiculous? I find the irony that now she's acting like she's confused. She doesn't know what's going on. Oh, of course she does. They see the error of their ways all of a sudden, and now they're trying to cope over this disaster town hall from Kamala Harris, where she still, once again, did not.
All right, somebody, Perfecto said, but y'all can't be a part of their color. Y'all do not match the color, or their club. Y'all do not match the color. I think Trump's color is red, white, and blue. And I think his biggest color is green. I felt like I was a part of the Green Club, the Money Club. Like I went to the Augusta, Georgia. I went to the Masters, right? This is back when I used to do security for Tiger Woods. Shout out to Tiger Woods, Thug Life. It is what it is. The Green Jackets, they had all the money, right? Moving into Trump gets elected. All I see is green from everywhere. Green, green, green. I felt like I was part of the Green Party. And we had a video of an African-American guy with over 100 and something thousand subscribers who's actually liberal. And he ended up fact-checking people that were saying Donald Trump was racist. Then, you know what he showed? He showed his invite to the White House. He showed him, I think, shaking Donald Trump's hand. He said he felt no racism when he was around that guy. He felt compelled to say something, putting his fan base at risk because he got tired of the lies. Thug Life. Listen to me. Hit the like button, the subscribe button. Y'all want like the breakfast lies to be having all the subscribers? Thug Life. Listen to me. Hit the subscribe button. It's right there. It's red. For a reason. Thug Life.
Deliver a message that made black people feel confident for voting for her because our minds are already made up. And the reason why that is
shout out to Gian Williams,
because we already learned our lesson from the last two Democratic presidents.
Haven't we learned our lesson, black people? Haven't we learned to where we can't just have them bully us anymore and give us nothing? Remember when I think he had like a debate with Mitt Romney. It was somebody, they was talking to him. They were like, yo, you got a lot of investments over there in China. Guess how much Obama's worth today? Look it up, $70 million. You cannot shame me, Thug Life. You don't come from the struggle, you come from the rich.
But if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president.
Now he's trying to make it about gender. Don't y'all be pushing like all this gender stuff? Like, bruh, you trying to make this not about that. It's about she had no policies until Charlamagne the guy probably brought her in the back talking about, oh, you need to talk about a policy. I'm going to guide you through this interview. All of a sudden, she got like policy things she want to do. That ain't what it is. That has nothing to do. When that guy asked her, what are you going to do about reparations? Like they've been asking you, and you did nothing. Sarah Silverman all over social media, running her mouth, going in on Republicans. You've been asked the same questions, and you don't even want to, nothing. Oh, I'm not just a president for black people. I'm not, but you needed the vote. She said, and I ain't trying to make it all about black. I want everybody as a whole, because when I go to work, and I said I was going to be late, thug life. When I go to work, it's white people next to me working. They don't want to be at work. Why did President Obama's, ex-President Obama's wife, Michelle Obama, do a speech talking about all white people have silver spoons and they're waiting for the escalator? And we got to try twice as hard. We do got to try twice as hard. But I know a lot of, was it a couple weeks ago when I was going to the gas station, guess who I gave $10? It was a homeless white man. All white people don't have escalators. More division is what they try to push. And don't get me wrong, like when I talk about when she got pressed on that issue, Kamala Harris on the Breakfast Club, what are you going to do about reparations? I'm saying that because she didn't answer the question. She talked about giving banks more money. And Charlamagne never redirected her. This dude seems to think all white people are rich. Birds of a feather. Because if your wife is out here talking like that, you probably think the same thing. Now we're the brothers. You ain't had nothing to say to us when you was elected. Soon as you got in the office, it was ha-ha. You sound like Jeezy. Ha-ha. Thug life. Listen to me.
And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for them.
There it is. The former president, both of them using sign language.
Shout out to Corey Jenkins with the $4.99. The definition of insanity is doing something over and over and expecting a different result, but they want to vote blue. Exactly.
Insults, guilt, and the need to
Shout
be
out
right.
to D. Stewart.
Right. But the problem is they're wrong when it comes to the main reason why black men are not supporting Kamala Harris.
And the fact is that no matter what the numbers say in the polling, here are the numbers that matter. When a black man and a white man walk down the aisle at a grocery store, is there a pricing difference for them? When they go to the gas station, is there a pricing difference for them? Is there a pricing difference for you and I when we pull up at a gas station as a black man and a white woman? And I'm assuming, so you can self-identify otherwise, but we've known each other for some time. My point is that the numbers that matter are what Americans are paying in the economy, in the lack of real significant wage growth, inflation, and things that are now more expensive. And while it's coming down from a 9% high under Biden and Harris, it's a new high that's a new normal. These are the numbers that matter, and people vote their interest. And this pandering to black men that we're going to give you a $20,000 forgivable loan. That, first of all, that's not a loan.
That's crazy.
Call a promised gift from government at your own expense, the taxpayer. So let's stop it. We're not that stupid in America.
So black men are just like all men in America. Just give us the bottom line. Be very direct. Don't feed us fake rhetoric. And prove to us.
Said PIPERBOY is a white boy. Now listen, this country is for everybody. If the Russians end up coming in here and trying to take over, hey, white or black, you standing next to me, we going down, we fighting together. I'm sick of this divide that they do. Trump bringing everybody together. I don't see Trump doing a whole bunch of white people this and you need to vote for me, white people, and just anti, like, imagine if he did that. if he did a town hall, or if he got it and he was just like, you know what, whites, I'm not seeing the same, like, you know what I mean, the same outcry, you know what I mean, y'all trying to stand behind me, white people. You would go crazy if he said that. Y'all keep saying Trump is he's so racist. I seen what's his wife name, Melania Trump. She don't look white to me. I remember back in the 90s, Trump was in all kind of music videos. Thug life. It is what it is. I remember Trump getting Kodak Black out of jail. I'm just saying, like y'all saying he racist, I can't find it. I just what it is. Biden can say, oh, you ain't black if you ain't voting for us. And it's fine. But you just want to play Uncle Tom, thug life. But if I got somebody that's preaching, we can all do this together, versus somebody saying, oh, the brothers don't want to vote for her because she a woman, what am I going to pick? You guys are making it easy for me. Thug life. Oh, PIPERBOY, why you keep going live? Why you keep going live? Because if I can bring somebody or have somebody change their mind, whether it was 1 or 2 people, I'm going to do this. I could talk about entertainment all day long and get 50-something thousand views. Look, check the channel. It happens. This video got 90-something thousand views right now because people are tired of the fake news. They're subscribing right now. We got 300 subscribers before I go to work right now. Why don't you just go back and talk about entertainment? Why don't you just go back and talk about battle rap? That's what you want me to do because you don't want me to have somebody think. And right now they're thinking, listen to me. Remember when Nicola came in here talking about Harris didn't have nothing to do with the inflation. And then we went ahead and we watched the video of the conservative say, the congressman that was on the budget committee say that that she cast the deciding vote. And he said it was a warning that this can cause mass inflation. She didn't know that. She came in here spewing, oh, come on, we don't know. Like, why y'all blaming her? And she was the deciding vote for it. She made a bad decision. You want to give her the keys? But now Nikolai is nowhere in the chat after she got proven wrong. But if I never would have been live, she never would have known that.
Us why you should get our vote based on the results that you delivered over time. And that's why Trump has the advantage. But what about women?
Don't tell me I need to protect women's health care if your only form of women's health care is abortion.
She is cooking.
Now the Biden.
And then they sitting up there and we reacted to a video of this lady. She's like, oh, well, we don't think a man should tell us about our bodies and a man should do this and a man should do that. And the guy was like, well, I'm here defending people that can't defend themselves because they getting taken out this world. She ain't know what to say.
Harris administration also touts all this job growth, but they failed to mention the 10 million migrants they brought over here and the 9 million jobs they got. So if they're saying they added 15 million jobs and 9 million went to the migrants, then that sounds like 6 million jobs, y'all.
Listen to me. Do you like math? She just gave you some math. Thug life.
When we compare that to the 20 million jobs that were lost due to their COVID policies, that doesn't sound like a very progressive administration. That doesn't sound like a group of people who deserve a promotion. See, she had 3.5 years to do what she's been campaigning on for the last 2 months. For the last 3.5 years, the Democrats have not given a damn about black men unless they were dead or gay.
We know that the Democratic
that is a fact.
Party, they don't care about black people. They only care every 4 years when it's election time. The results have shown that. If you do a search on the X platform and search black men on the Kamala Harris X account, you'll find the last time she spoke about black men was in 2022. So yeah, I don't think
now she needs us. Y'all, I gotta go. Hit the subscribe button. I gotta go to work. I can only make up so many traffic stops. I gotta go to work, but I rock with y'all, and thanks for everybody that's subscribing. The subscribers are flying up the view. Oh, we got 109,000 views on this video. Nicola, think I should just be talking about entertainment? No, people want to know what is going on. Thug, everybody in the chat say Thug Life. I'm out. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. Listen to me. Letting you know what's going on in the world of the internet. Because it's being sanitized. I'm out. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about